The first one that I'm going to throw out here is from the seventh generation of consoles, launching in the
Okay.
US November 22nd of 2005. You've always thrown out the Xbox 360.
Oh, Jacob. Oh, Jacob. We're pairing we're right there. I
Yep,
mean,
yep.
when we're talking, and we'll get into it. I'll just say the Xbox 360 also pretty up there on my
Yep.
list.
Yep. The thing with
Formative,
that one
should I
is
say?
like we weren't really doing digital games yet because you think
Mm-hmm.
anything after the seventh generation, you are now dealing with a combination of physical and digital games. So there's this like last hurrah of having a bunch of launch titles, and sure, are some of those ports from other consoles or plussed up versions or whatever, sure. But there were some genuine bangers that launched with that console. I specifically think when I got the console, I ended up getting Cameo Elements of Power and Perfect Dark
Mm,
Zero. Both of
mm,
those games having issues, but like, when did we ever get two games from Rare at the same time? And then
yeah.
you right around those two titles, you get stuff like Call of Duty 2, which was the first time that we really got like a PC port, quote unquote, and wasn't some
Mm-hmm.
random big red one console edition that was way different. So it was honestly the PC version that we got on a console, which was rad. Then you get stuff around the periphery, like Condemned Criminal Origins, which is a criminally slept on game and has been forever. And then you get your sports titles and your racing games as well. I think that there was maybe 16 to 20 titles when it launched, and like we got Blades, we got it a year before PlayStation 3 and the Wii, so it was like a real step forward in consoles. So
Yeah.
it's this combination of like banger launch titles, tons of choice, console was rad, and it launched a year before anything else.
Let me ask you, and let's just get into the 360 for a second because everything
Yeah.
you're saying is true. Can you? Oh nah. Sorry, everybody. I was looking at a list of like all my launch titles, and all of a sudden I'm getting a U.S. Bank ad in my ear. We gotta go to Congress about auto playing ads as videos.
Yeah.
That cannot be a thing.
Garbo.
Anyways, was the Xbox 360 the first hardware console to have HD games?
So I think at the time, PlayStation 2 would have had component. You could have bought component cables for it,
Oh,
but that
really?
would have been late in the console's lifespan. Uh, and it didn't come with HDMI out of the box, but it would have been
Mm,
like the first time we got quote unquote HD gaming.
right, right. Yeah. I mean, I just remember getting the 360 for some Christmas, um, and plugging in the HD cables for the first time and being like, wait, like I'm literally on the Star Trek Voyager. We are in a different time period. This is insane. Like I'm playing, this is a whole new era of gaming essentially.
Mm-hmm.
But everything you're saying, I think when we're talking about a launch console, the 360 was just like that futuristic modern device. And I honestly think it's one of the last times that we got a device where it was like, oh, like this is different,
Yep.
right? Because even like obviously we all love the PS4, PS5. Um, some people like one person likes the Xbox One, maybe.
Maybe.
But like those were very iterative in ways,
Mm-hmm.
building off of tech that came before. But like the Xbox 360, with like you said, the Xbox Live capability, you're making your Xbox Live avatar.
Mm-hmm.
You're like you're saying, tapping into Xbox Arcade. Like there's just so many different components that you have to toy with right out of the box when you have that console, that it really just felt like, oh man, like this is a new era of gaming. And I think that's why it became the Call of Duty machine, why it
Mm-hmm.
became like the gamer box for the typical gamer guy
Mm-hmm.
stereotype. So I think the Xbox 360 definitely deserves a spot. I think we're both in agreement. We're once again waxing poetic